Greetings, sacred co-creators of the new golden age, heaven on earth. Gaia has arisen, she is ascending, and we ascend with her. All living beings waking up, rising up, being activated on the highest level, into the depths of our inner conscious mind, we call cosmic consciousness or super consciousness. We are being activated with the golden rays of the great central sun, flowing into the field freely without hindrance. The eyes of our spirit is opening, the veils are lifting, all is being revealed. We had a powerful 24 hours, many hours of a blackout on the Schumann and then a 20 hertz spike, but we are feeling these higher frequencies and resonance coming in through our crown chakra, through the central channel, the rainbow bridge, into the heart, the crystalline core of Pachamama. A quick update from Divine Sister of the late S.A. Smith. The Schumann resonance down for 15 hours. Very odd. It's so strange how often the Schumann is going down lately. 15 hours isn't a total glitch either. Yet thanks to our magnetosphere, we know just what and how powerful the incoming energies were. Could it be they're putting it into some kind of protective mode when the energies heighten like last night? But doesn't that defeat its purpose? Or do they not want it spiking pure white again, aware that so many are following it now? A little food for thought on this Friday. What do you think? You feel the energies now on your own. It doesn't change anything if you don't see the Schumann resonance reacting. The collective is reacting. We are the Schumann resonance and we feel it. Shine on, divine ones, from a girl in the universe.com. Over the last 24 hours we had 130 earthquakes M1.5 or greater. We had a trinity. We had 3 very powerful activations today. The most powerful, Okinawa, Japan, with a 5.9 earlier today. We had 2 5.8s. The first in Guadalupe in the Caribbean with the Atlantean, the divine masculine energy coming in. And we had another powerful 5.8 activation in the Pacific Antarctic Ridge. This is close to Antarctica and close to the Antarctic Circle. This is also Lemurian energy on the Ring of Fire. We had a 4.9 activation El Salvador, Peru, in the Andes Mountains, the Kundalini Pachamama 4.4. Southern Yukon Territory, Canada 3.0. Sandpoint in the crown of Lemuria 3.8. We're feeling these activations, the pulsing energy coming in through our crown. And with upper dantian expansions, pressures in the skull, many ascension symptoms. Mexico, Baja California 3.0, Southeast Indian Ridge 5.0, Chile, South America 4.0, Fiji, Ring of Fire 4.4, also Indonesia 4.6, Puerto Rico 3.3, the Aleutian Islands, also a crown activation 4.8, 12 kilometers depth, the 12.12, the third portal to my sacred Condor. We also the 12 of the Divine Goddess. Hot Springs, South Dakota, 3.4 activation, very powerful, very close to the Black Hills and the Badlands near Wyoming and Nebraska. We had a powerful activation of a 4.9 Papua New Guinea, 2 more activations, Fox Islands, Aleutian Islands 3.2, 3.0, Russia 4.6, India, Bamdila 5.1, another 4.5 activation, Russia Council of 9 coming in. Loving, New Mexico 3.3, the Philippines 4.3, China 4.6, Dominica 4.3. All portals open, all portals activated. Nothing stopping us now. Love has won, victory to the light. Aho. Today for the Sabian symbols. Right now the moon at 14 degrees, 7 minutes Virgo. The sun at 6 degrees, 41 minutes Aries. The current Sabian symbol for the moon at 15 degrees Virgo, a fine lace, ornamental handkerchief. The current Sabian symbol for the sun at 7 degrees Aries, a man successfully expressing himself in 2 realms at once, from astrologyweekly.com. And the card my sacred Condor pulled for all of you today from the deck, Your Path Through the Enchanted Forest. from Lunea Weatherstone. The card she pulled today is Keeper of Boons. While the Keeper of Challenges wants you to solve your own problem, the Keeper of Boons will solve it with you, or more likely for you. This wizard's magical energy is protective, gathering, sheltering. He will rescue you from the scary forest, feed you, tuck you in, kiss you goodnight, and see you on your way in the morning, all calmly and with a sense of humor. He is also a master of crystal lore and all manner of earthly treasures. He puts these to good use, making a magical tools and jewels attuned to the user's needs. Seek him out when you need some fatherly support. If this card doesn't represent a particular person, it can signify that material help is at hand, as well as practical advice that should be heeded. This may be a good time to ask for a loan or a raise. Character traits, values home, history, tradition, and family. Warm, jolly, lusty, and generous. Knows what you need most and how to get it. Shadow traits, overbearing, bulldozes through objections. Takes charge unasked. Judges how you spend money. And now today from Divine Sister of the Light, Quana Michaela. Quantum Report. Urgent importance of the time period. Higher frequency vibrations continue to create waves. Cosmic rays and solar light codes are like gifts for us to establish harmonious environments in both physicality and soulfully. These recent 3 days for many appear to be shifting, keeping up with the changes in humanity. On a body level, streams of energies can be felt all over, through the muscles, tired legs, knees, and arms, vibrations and electric pulsations, constant high-frequency sounds and tones in the ears, restless digestive system. Urgent importance of the time period, March 23rd through 31st. In this short period until the end of March, on a global scale, it will have significant turning points due to the subject. Keep eyes open, observe. More will also be exposed. Thank you for what we all did on March 20th, 21st, bridge to 2022. From a quantum perspective, there is interconnectedness between 3/22/2020 through 3/22/2021 and 2022. All these are bridge points. A bridge is that which creates a passage through awakened collectives crossing timelines, a splitting of the worlds to further our ascension phases and motions to organic evolution, lightness and loving beingness to us all. 433 coming in. We also have 333 activations. Today, from Divine Sister of the Light, Lisa Renee, Rainbow Roundtables or Kunda Ray. Within the energy matrix, God Source expresses first as sound, in the form of the Kunda ray, living sound field current. From within the Kunda ray, the living light rays of the Universal Trinity are formed, what we refer to as the threefold founder flame of the Solar Rishi, or Branau. The Solar Rishi have returned into dimensionalization to directly support the guardian races, with running assorted Kunda ray currents into the planetary grid system during the planetary emancipation cycle. Esoterically, the term running the rainbow rounds, or the rainbow round table, refers to the running of the diamond sun rainbow current, or Kunda ray, into the planetary stargates and earth grid to restore balance and harmony throughout the planetary systems. To protect the earth, the Christos, Knights Templar, would go to planetary stargates and power centers with planetary, geomantic structures and etheric light temples, and communicate with the Christic forces and then be shown where to run the round table. This refers to 3 to 12 Templars gathering at the Stargate location or geomantic center power grid in order to run Kunda ray rainbow current and protect that area from intrusion at multidimensional levels. Transmission of the Kunda ray current into the planetary grid supports the harmonization of the planet to restore the Christos frequencies and align to the organic timeline of planetary ascension. Once all 9 dimensions of Kundalini frequency are activated in the human light body and unified in the heart, activation into the liquid plasmic light commences, activating the Christos avatar consciousness into the higher rainbow fields known as the Kunda ray. In this next phase, running the Rainbow Roundtables and installing Kingship Arcs and Holy Father Cosmic Rod and Staff Pillars are designed to support the awakening of the Albion, which catalyzes the global awakening and the disclosure timeline. From energeticsynthesis.com, today, from Divine Brostar of the Light, Rick Jewers. Update: the planetary vibration has been negated divinely to assure for significant energetic events. These events on a micro and macro scale are necessary to prompt further awakening of the masses. Your energetic fields contain a negated layer on the outside of your light field, so as not to disturb the negative events to any great degree. This is an administered divine discipline at this time. Any unfinished inner work will intensify until the higher mastery is implemented into one's being. For those that have not lifted yet to the degree above the lower density energetic actions of creating such negative threads as blame, victimhood, agitation, impatience, and manifesting unnecessary negative themes for themselves, the intensity of the two main timelines increase, causing a blatant distinction. Very few will see this higher timeline at this time, while many are divinely called to dip to the lower timeline, to be there for others, as they become ready. The remnants of actual darkness is in the greatest fear of their existence, and this is perfect in their actions, blatantly revealing their ill intent to those that were oblivious to this weight to the 4D. The white light is set up to flood the world after this dissension in an ebb and flow scenario as the planetary ascension proceeds. Many as of late have been busy etherically and consciously energizing many light portals and vortices to allow for the 5D grid to lift without being disconnected. However, remaining attached at a level above that does not interfere with current divine processing. Many deaths have become, however, for the most part, these are remnants of darkness that must remain behind, with very few souls ascending in this manner. As your gifts have increased in number and in strength, your newfound abilities include eradicating negative, evil conscious forms while on this lower timeline to allow for subsequent lift. For the very reason where you can see visibly the darkness, this also means you have the direct ability to exorcise them from existence in the very ways you have been divinely trained to do so. The more that is dissipated now, the greater the lift to come. A great period for you to practice your divine ability in this respect. The war was won long ago by the light. You are now in a cleanup mode. Move slow. Do not engage in negative themes. Get rest and keep connected to those in the like and or highest vibration. Love and light, Rick. Today from Divine Sister of the Light, Carolyn, servant of Yahweh. We are being asked to release conflict and anger, replacing it with love and forgiveness. This will bring restoration to any health ailments that have been surfacing due to underlying stress caused from obnoxious people. This was all needed to serve the mission of freeing our King and Divine Masculine Christ Collective for retribution. We completed mission with success. Walking away from drama and choosing peace is available today. Strength and sovereignty are restoring, filling up your personal power to align with the changes happening collectively. Mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, healing is restoring for us all. Negative thoughts through lack consciousness are being healed from the divine, clearing everything that creates these fears back into your original divine blueprint. This is part of our rewards for walking away from unhealthy relationship cycles. Continue moving forward as these past karmic experiences neutralize through the full moon. Keep looking up to Shekinah for support. Our Divine Mother is activating wealth and abundance in our wombs to help us individually pursue our new earth roles of heart-centered relationships and business partnerships. Philanthropy efforts are fully financially backed by the divine. You are being shown through messages, ideas, and omens new opportunities to pursue in our new earth paradigm of a we society. With final endings to the old earth cycles of love, the illusions of entrapment are showing themselves. Clearly we are seeing repetitive love dynamics today for us to take responsibility for our lives and consciously remove ourselves. The Sisterhood of the Rose, as part of the 144,000, are free to create a new cycle of healthy patterns and relationships. Self-evaluation is very helpful over the weekend. We have victory over all karmic family loops in heaven and on earth. The Akashic records have been cleared, severing all past contracts throughout the universe. The galactic upgrades are downloading into the womb chakra during the full moon, anointing you with success. Collectively together we are all birthing into our new timeline of Christ, healthy, healed, whole, and free to pursue new contracts of divine unions. All praises to the Most High. In Jesus Christos' name, Amen. From Carolyn Kundalini Twin Flames. And from Divine Sister of the Light Judith Kusel. Miracles happen silently, unobtrusively. They do not make a lot of noise. They gently alight on one when one is open and ready to receive them. They do not go where the most noise and crowds are, for so often miracles happen within the soul, where it finds the most fertile soil to plant the seeds for the greater miracles to manifest into being. The most profound shifts in consciousness do not make a lot of noise either, and do not come with big bangs and fanfares and roaring speeches. The most profound shifts happen silently, and like miracles shift everything. Perception and her being, indeed, it is steeped in profound love, and something which cannot be defined in mere words. It goes beyond expression. At this moment of massive earth changes, the shift is asking for pragmatic, awe-inspired, soul-filled leadership. It is here within the soul-filled, soul-led leadership for the soul-filled and soulful, soul-love and light-filled being that these souls will lead humanity into the new golden age. They cannot do or be other than this. The greatest miracles will happen within the soul first and foremost, and then will have a ripple effect outwards. Yet when the self-same soul is willing to give it their all, to step into the highest service and be used as an instrument by the divine, that wherever the soul goes, miracles will happen. Again, not with so big of a noise, nor with big fanfares, parades, and whatever humanity so loves churning up. In the presence of the multitude, yes, with the soul-felt, heartfelt, mind-inspired moments, when the soul rises above itself into an expanded higher soul self, the miracles will alight silently within the hearts and souls of all it finds there present, and such it will be that angels are shifting the soul of humanity, and silently, silently, the new is consciously rising, rising, rising. Miracles silently will rest upon those who are open and ready to rise into the highest of the high and the new. I have spoken from the depths of my heart, mind, soul, and being. I will say no more. From JudithKusel.com. Today from Divine Sister of the Light Adrian Elise, Gaia Daily, March 26th through the 29th, liftoff. Are you ready for a new reality? Now is the time. Sunday's full moon in Libra happens exactly opposite of the moon, Venus, and Chiron in Aries. With helpful sextiles, this full moon forms a kite shape in the sky. It's time for liftoff. How long have you been waiting on the world to change? It turns out that we are the change we want to see. This astrology is saying that there is nothing else to wait for. It's all about allowing ourselves a higher, more true reality in each moment of every day. The body of the kite shape is formed by a grand air trine, speaking of finally lifting up out of the old stories for good. Mars in Gemini and Saturn in Aquarius are in a sweet trine with the full moon. The Sun, Venus, and Chiron in Aries are leading the way at the top of the kite. This is about claiming our access to life force energy and our full creative expression. The full moon in Libra forms the base of the kite, kind of like a rudder guiding the course. A new relationship paradigm is available, one that is about the magic power of a perfect balance in the alchemy of opposites. Imagine personal relationships that lift you up instead of hold you down. Empowered relationships can give us the necessary foundation we need in order to fly into our full expression. It is time to open our hearts back up to love and learn to fly again. We must break down all of the walls that block supernova togetherness and co-creation. An exciting chapter lies ahead. Are you ready to make that leap? Now is the time. Your team is calling you. Catch the wind in your sails. From AdrianElise.com. And from Dawn of Astrology, Superior Conjunction. Venus reaches its connection with the heart of the Sun. The time when the star of our solar system is now between Venus and the Earth, as Venus is transitioning into an evening star. The goddess of love, conjoined to our source of life force energy, creates an opportunity to embrace and express a refined outpouring of inner beauty. This also marks the midpoint of the Venus transit that was started in 2020. We are in the heat of Aries season, with the Sun, Venus, and Chiron, our wounded healer, all transiting the cardinal sign of the inner warrior. The Sun-Venus conjunction occurs at 5 degrees of Aries, with Chiron close by at 8 degrees. This provides an opportune time of internal healing, embracing our true desires, aligning with our values, and illuminating the need to take action accordingly. Mars, the ruler of Aries, is conjunct the transiting North Node at 13 degrees on the 26th. This is our planet of driven desire, and our destiny is unfolding. Mars just crossed over the eclipse activation point that occurred in November 2020 in the air sign of Gemini. Anytime we experience an eclipse, the energy unfolds over the following 6 months. The Sun conjoined to Venus allows us to move forward in the highest vibration of self-love and share our inner light, passion, and values with others. What has come to fruition that was activated 6 months ago and now requires action. Every 9.5 months, Venus changes from a morning star to an evening star, from being visible in the sky at dawn to shining bright in the night sky at dusk. This period of connecting with the Sun marks a point of transition in her synodic 8-year cycle that includes 5 Venus retrogrades. While in Aries, this triggers a transition, a turning point in the discovery of who we are as an individual, a time of self-love, when we become passionately driven to fulfill the desires of our heart. The Venus evening star point in Aries has the potential to bring blessings in the form of major life-changing events. When Venus reaches 26 degrees of Aries on April 11th, she will be in an exact square to Pluto at 26 degrees of Capricorn. This tensely transformational aspect occurs on the same day as the Aries new moon. Close relationships will be tested under this influence as Pluto purges the emotional depths of our connections to any lingering patterns of the past in the business of love and money. No better time to release those lower vibration power dynamics than on a new moon, the ultimate act of self-care. Anything buried alive never really dies, and the result of reconciling the shadow parts found through Pluto can provide a deeper level of personal soul growth. The emphasis is on ourselves as we embody the fire of the frontline sign, a smoking hot way to start the new astrological year in a sultry softness that only a Venusian energy in Aries can deliver. Today from Divine Sister of the Light, Leah, Whitehorse, Lua Astrology. Sun conjunct Venus in Aries, Mars conjunct the North Node in Gemini. The light is on green. Go, go, go. With Mars meeting the North Node, our karmic story is activated. Yesterday's disorientation and confusion is eradicated through firm choices, direct action, the willingness of the initiate, lead and assert. Connections forged now have the potential to open doors important for our spiritual evolution. At the Sun-Venus superior conjunction, we reach the peak of this synodic cycle. Now we birth what was seeded 9 months ago. As Venus transforms from morning to evening star, she is purified in the light of the sun. Old trauma and unhappiness burn away, leaving us with a better understanding of what it means to love and be loved. Take time to reflect upon what you have learned about relationships so far. Consider the relationship you have with yourself. Now is the time to drop into your heart, align with your personal values, know what makes you happy, appreciate your strengths, marvel at life's beauty. Remember, you are sovereign. Wear a golden crown of love. From LeahWhitehorse.com, today from the Tzolk'in Times, Kin 102, White Spectral Wind. Spectral is the name for the number 11, and its keywords are liberation, release, and dissolve. The 11th day of a wave spell offers everyone the chance to release and let go. Experience how lighter you can feel when you no longer lose energy over things you once gave importance to. Ponder today what really matters and let go of the rest. We can waste too much time and energy on circumstances we have no power to change. Today is white wind, which represents communication, breath, and spirit. White wind days are a breeze. The words to the Pink Floyd song, Keep Talking, sums up today perfectly. Keep those channels of communications open. Make that call or write that email or say sorry if that's overdue. Write a poem or a story, give a talk, or engage in a debate. As it is a spectral day, this suggests that we can be liberated by what we say, so get it off your chest. The time is now. Today's guide is the white wind, and so we have a double dose of this energy. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papa Giorgio, white spectral wind, kin 102, 26 March 2021, liberating the voice of spirit. 26/3/2021 equal 835 equal 88 equal 16 equal 7 88 code, infinite flow of abundance from source. And also synchronically today is day 88 of anchoring in the new earth energies. 26 empowerment through compassion. 3 Holy Trinity, joy, creativity, communication. 5 freedom, change, transformation, liberation. 8 infinite abundance, source flow. 7 magic, mystic, spiritual, initiation, solitude. Kin 102 equal 3 Holy Trinity, joy, creativity. A huge freedom code for liberating divine truth and divine will. A brilliant day to connect with the divine messages, releasing all impediments to building your new foundations. Day 11 in the yellow human wave spell of wisdom, influence, intelligence, free will, and abundance. Today we are able to dissolve and release anything that is impeding our evolution to greater wisdom, sovereignty, and freedom. Tone of creation, spectral, is the 11th tone of creation. It operates in the emotional realm, and its actions are that of dissolving, releasing, and liberating. This is a very powerful opportunity to release the past and move forward fearlessly free from obstructions. The spectral action works to create final closure, dissolving all impediments to you claiming your true power in order to rebuild the new. Tone 11 symbolizes a gateway in polarity, inviting you to step through into a new world. Today's question is, what do I need to release in order to be truly liberated and become a clear channel for spirit to flow through me? So blessed be, dear ones, a great day for listening and channeling spirit through writing, meditating, journaling, drawing, singing, chanting, prayer, and connecting through the natural world. Divine blessings for allowing the breath of spirit to flow through your purified channel today, heralding a great revolutionary transformation. In Lakek Alakin, Christina White, Magnetic World Bridger, Kin 66. Kin 102, White Spectral Wind. The mantra, the code for today is, I dissolve in order to communicate. Releasing breath, I seal the input of spirit. With the spectral tone of liberation, I am guided by the power of my own power doubled. And with this, we have a 909 code coming in, the 99, the double council of 9, connecting us to our 12D Venusian elven brothers and sisters of the light. And with this, let us know, beloved beings of light, what you're feeling in the comments below, what you're seeing, what you're experiencing, your visions, your dreams, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. We also have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. We'd like to also thank everyone for helping support us in this work we do on YouTube and also on our mission of manifesting heaven on earth through the lineage of the eagle and the condor. If you'd like to support us and make a pledge on Patreon, you can do so at patreon.com/primedisclosure. And if you're part of our patronage, be sure to check out the activations we uploaded over the last week. 2 powerful activations in the portal, which is close to what we hope to be our first spiritual healing center. But we are in the works. We're still trying to raise funds for this. We have many things coming out in the near future. Right now, we're relying on the pledges and donations for our daily living expenses. Once those are met, we will put the money towards the first healing center. So thank you all for your continued support. We also have a link in the description below if you'd like to make a one-time donation through PayPal. We appreciate each and every one of you for supporting us on this great mission. We'd also like to thank all of you that are supporting my Sacred Condor's art business on Etsy. She added a couple new goddess totems. There will be some of her other beautiful works of crochet art and more healing jewelry, bracelets coming to you in the next couple days. So be sure to check that out at lunagoddessart.com. Now we're going to finish today's transmission with a powerful divine decree from Divine Sister of the Light, Sandra Walter. Now make the conscious choice to experience self-realization. Choose to dedicate some linear time and practice to this process. Have patience with yourself, and know that Source and the higher realms are with you and within you as you consciously shift to the Creator state. It is your birthright just by being here in a body. Claim it in this now. And the divine decree: I call forth a master power flame of diamond, shining sacred fire love to strengthen my divine presence in these realms. I blaze this Christed light through my heart, mind, thoughts, emotions, and creations. Purify any selfishness, destruction, or negativity that is ever registered on my fields, body, or DNA. Silence and consume all discord and distortion, and restore me to divine perfection. From AscensionPath.com. And that is why in these divine decrees, the power of the I Am Presence is always activated. And remember, I am the resurrection and the life. I am the way, the truth, and the light. I am the pure presence that fills my world with perfection on this day and every day. For it is my perception that perceives perfection in all things. It is my pure awareness that connects to all beings in all realms. We are all one through our divine sacred heart center, which is the clear light of bliss, which is pure love, unconditional love of our infinite, conscious, divine, and mighty I Am Presence. Keep walking your sacred path with heart, beloved beings of light. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.